right, the wait is finally over. The Midnight Night token is officially launching. And in this explainer, we're going to break down everything you need to know. We'll cover how to claim your tokens, the incredible story behind this massive distribution, and of course, we'll take a look at the official roadmap.
So, let's get right to it. The biggest news is simple. The Night token is officially live. It has launched on the Cardano blockchain, which is a huge milestone for the entire Midnight ecosystem. This is basically the starting gun for everything that comes next.
And the scale here, it's just staggering. We're talking about the redemption of over 4.5 billion Night tokens that were claimed by the community. You have to understand, this wasn't just some small airdrop. This was genuinely one of the largest token distributions in the history of the blockchain space.
Okay, so that brings us to the big question, right? How do you actually get your tokens? Well, to understand the process, we first need to talk about a really key concept.
This is what's called the Glacier Drop thawing period. It's a great name for it, actually. Instead of just a single massive release of tokens all at once, they unlock gradually over 360 days, kind of like a glacier slowly melting. Now, why do this? Well, it's a smart mechanism designed for a more sustainable and fair launch. A sudden flood of 4.5 billion tokens could create some serious volatility, and that's not a healthy way to start a new ecosystem. This gradual thaw helps make sure things are stable for everyone involved. So how does this thawing actually work in practice? It's a pretty simple 4-part unlock. The most important part to remember is that everyone is assigned a random start date within the first 90 days. So on your specific start day, your first 25% becomes available. After that, the rest unlocks like clockwork every 90 days. It doesn't matter if your start date is day 1 or day 90, you'll follow that same quarterly schedule from that point on.
Okay, before you rush off to the redemption portal, let's just do a quick check to make sure you have everything you need. It's really straightforward. First, you're going to need your destination address. That's the same address you used during the initial claim. Second, you'll need a Cardano wallet. And third, just a little bit of ADA in that wallet to cover the very small network transaction fees.
All right, let's walk through the redemption itself. The team has made this incredibly simple. First, you'll go to the official portal at midnight.gd. You can either connect your wallet or just paste in your address. The dashboard will pop up and show you your total allocation and exactly how many tokens are ready for you to redeem. If you've got some available, you just hit redeem, pay that tiny network fee, and confirm. That's literally it.
Now, here's a really useful feature of this whole process. Let's say your destination address is a cold storage wallet, and you don't have any ADA in it. No problem. The protocol actually lets a different wallet pay the fee. This is awesome, because it means you can use a separate hot wallet for the transaction cost, and the Night tokens will still be sent safely to your main destination address.
So we've covered the how, but the story behind this distribution is just as important. The scale of this event was just massive. It felt less like a simple token drop and more like a true community mobilization.
I mean, just look at these numbers. The first phase, the Glacier Drop, brought in over 170,000 wallets. Pretty impressive. But the second phase, the Scavenger Mine, that was on a whole other level. Over 8 million unique wallets participated. That is an industry record for distribution volume, and it just shows you the incredible global interest here.
And, when you get that kind of overwhelming response, you have to adapt. The original plan for token apportionment was rebalanced, specifically to respond to this massive community engagement and to get more tokens into the hands of more people. This table here shows you exactly what changed. The most important thing to see is the Scavenger Mine allocation, which was boosted from 626 million all the way up to 1 billion tokens. The TGE, that's the token generation event, also saw a big increase to broaden the distribution even further. Now, to make this happen, tokens were reapportioned from the reserve, the treasury, and the lost and found pools. The goal was crystal clear: maximize community access.
So, with the tokens now being distributed and this huge community engaged, what's next? This token launch, as big as it is just the first step. So now let's turn to the future and the official roadmap for the Midnight Network. The team has named this first phase Hilo. In the Hawaiian lunar cycle, Hilo is the new moon. It's a symbol of new beginnings and growth. And that's exactly what this phase is all about: establishing access to the token and building a solid foundation for everything that's still to come. And Hilo is just the beginning. The roadmap unfolds beautifully from here. Next up is Kūkolu, which will see the launch of the Genesis block and the very first dApps. That's followed by Mohalu, a scaled-up testnet to get even more people involved. And finally, Ha, which is super exciting. This is where we'll see Midnight's privacy technology embedded into applications on other blockchains. So it's a multi-stage journey toward a fully decentralized mainnet.
Okay, with all this excitement, it is absolutely critical that we talk about security. Whenever a major launch like this happens, you can be sure that bad actors will try to take advantage of the community. So let's cover how you can stay safe.
Please pay close attention to this. Get your information only from official sources like the news page at midnight.gd and the official X accounts you see right here. Be vigilant. Never, ever click suspicious links. Always double-check social media handles for imposters. They can look very convincing. And if you see one, report and block them immediately to protect yourself and the rest of the community.
And that brings us to the end of our explainer. The foundation has been laid. The token is now being placed into the hands of a global community of millions of people. The technology is one thing, but the real question, the most exciting one, is what happens next. With this kind of power and access, what will this incredible community choose to build first? The next chapter is about to be written. Thanks for tuning in.